Hello, everyone. My name is Deetra Huntington with the OSU Extension Office in Madison County. Thank you for coming to our February WIC video. You may recall from last month's video that we discussed the new dietary guidelines for Americans have been released, along with a brand new myplate.gov website. I hope you have had as much fun exploring the new website as I have. I have found some great resources on there that I'm hoping to share with you over the next few months. This month, I wanted to explore the fruit group. As you will see here in this photo, this is a picture of my plate, showing you all 5 of the food groups that we need to eat from. On our plate is half of it, this line right here. Half of our plate should be made up of fruits and vegetables. 50% of the grains that we choose should be whole grains. From our protein group, remember we want to choose lean proteins. And our dairy group, we should be choosing low-fat dairy when it is available to us. So that's just a recap of the 5 foods found on my plate. So as I previously mentioned, we're going to be exploring the fruit group. So I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite fruit? I'll give you a second to think about it. Do you have it in your mind? Great. What color is it? Because color is important when we are eating our fruits. We want to eat in a rainbow of colors. My favorite fruit would be a blueberry, especially in the summer when they're at their peak season. A fresh blueberry is quite delicious in my opinion. So let's explore the new myplate.gov website. And we're going to look at their page for the vegetables. So when you go to myplate.gov, and if you click on the fruits, this is what comes up. You will see fruits. And what are foods in the fruit group? It is any fruit or 100% fruit juice that is part of the fruit group. And fruits can be found in the fresh form, canned, frozen. Sometimes you can find them dried. When you find canned fruits, we would like for you to look for the can on the front and see that it says in its own juices. That means it has been packaged in its juices and it doesn't contain an added sugar. You can also find this information by turning your product over and looking at the nutrition facts label. So how much fruit do we need? That also depends on our age, our activity level, if we are male or female, and each person's needs can vary. But on average, we would want to have between 1 and 2 cups each day. As noted here on their website, those who are physically active could need more. It would be recommended that you speak with your physician to find out the exact need if you are that active. So what counts as a fruit? Sometimes we think, oh yeah, I ate enough, or oh no, I didn't. So let's talk about what counts as a cup of fruit. So like I said, a 100% fruit juice, 1 cup of that would count as a serving, or a half of cup of dried fruit can be considered 1 cup from the fruit group. Sometimes you find dried fruits like bananas, mangoes, strawberries in packaging. So now we're going to scroll on down and we're going to look at a table that'll show us what counts as 1 cup of fruit. If we click here, so it breaks down the fruits on this column. And in this column, it shows us the amount that'll count as 1 cup. Or other amounts counted as a half a cup of fruit unless noted. This is a great resource for us to use if we're knowing that we eat certain fruits and we want to figure out what is the appropriate amount that we should be consuming each day. So for example, an apple. A half of large apple counts as a cup, 1 small apple, or 1 cup sliced, chopped, raw, or cooked. And then let's see, what are some other fruits that you might have chosen? Oh, strawberries are always a popular one, especially in the summertime, again, when they're in season, they're just delicious. About 8 large berries would be considered 1 cup. And that could be whole, halved, or sliced, fresh or frozen. And then for watermelon, a small wedge or slice about 1 inch thick. Now, again, our dried fruits, and here their examples are raisins, prunes, apricots, etc. A half a cup of dried fruit will be considered your 1 cup serving. And again, your 100% fruit juice, for example, orange, apple, grape, grapefruit, is 1 cup. And again, when you're at the store browsing on your juice selection, just make sure it says 100% fruit juice. On this table, it also had the daily fruit table, and this is our daily recommendations from this, the myplate.gov website. So, and it breaks it down from children 2 to 3 years, 4 to 8, they should have a cup to a cup and a half. And then it breaks it down between girls and boys when we hit the 9 to 18-year-old age range. But again, in general, it is about 1.5 cups for girls and between 1.5 and 2 cups for boys. And then when we come over to the table for women, it is broken down between 19 and 30 years, 31 and 50, and 51 plus. So young women 19 to 30 require 2 cups, and young women 31 to 50, 1.5 cups, and young women 51 to 1.5. Men in those same age ranges require 2 cups for the young men in these categories. And that is probably due to physique makeup and other activity levels and other metabolic things that they are taking into consideration. So why is it important to eat fruit? Fruit provides a lot of health benefits to us. And as noted on their website, people who eat more fruits and vegetables as part of their overall diet have a reduced risk of some chronic diseases. And that is another reason that we should eat in a rainbow of colors. If you see this picture here, it has lots of colors in it. It has blue and green and red and purple and orange. It's because each color of fruit offers our body a different health benefit. So when we eat in that rainbow, we're consuming lots of great nutrients for our bodies. And in general, fruits are naturally low in fat, sodium, and calories. They do not have cholesterol. And if there is sugar, it is a naturally occurring sugar in the fruit. So again, if you scroll on down on the website, there are different health benefits to eating your overall healthy intake of fruits. Adding fruit can also help increase intake of fiber and potassium, which are important nutrients that some Americans just don't get enough of in their diets. So again, if you go to myplate.gov and click on fruits, you can find this information. So here we go back to the slideshow that we were looking at earlier. So what fruits are you going to try? Is there a fruit that you haven't been eating that you think maybe I want to try it? As you can see in this picture, we need to, again, eat in a rainbow of colors. This image was taken, some of you might have preschoolers who have heard about our 5 food group friends, one of them named Farah Fruit. This image comes out of that fruit book. Another great thing with fruit, if you can't eat it fast enough and it's going to go bad, another thing that we like to encourage you to do is to use it in your water. Water is something that we need to drink every day, and some people don't like the taste of plain water. So if you add your fruit into the water, it takes on the flavor of that fruit, and we won't be wasting something that could potentially be going bad. It is excellent, and I recommend that you do give it a try. As always, I encourage you to go to celebrateyourplate.org, where you can find fantastic recipes on fruits and other food groups that you can be incorporating into your diet. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at huntington.41@osu.edu. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.